Pokemon Legends ZA is not impressive. I'm dead serious right now. This game is not impressive at all. I actually am starting to worry about Game Freak right now to the point of like, what are you guys doing? Who's the leadership over there that is telling you guys to do these things? Seriously, how could you guys go from Legends of Arceus to Legends of ZA? Like, seriously, if I was to compare which one was superior on the Nintendo Switch platform, I'd give it to Legends of Arceus 1,000 times over. And you may be sitting there asking, Gara, why do you give it to Legends of Arceus? Because at least with Legends of Arceus, you feel like you're in the Pokemon world. You're actually thriving. You're actually contributing to the world. You're building this old world that it could actually go into like a modern age of the Pokemon game. Like it was connected to that world. Like you were actually building towards that world. You know what I mean? But in Legends of ZA, you don't feel that. You just feel like you're just doing busybody work. That's it. Like it's like the simplest things. Like how can I explain this one? It feels like you're just doing busy work for the sake of doing busy work. Like, there's this one side mission where I had to stop this chess pin from attacking a taxi driver. Let me just put this in your mind. I had to stop a chess pin from attacking a taxi driver when there's literally a whole world around us filled with, I don't know, people that can easily do that while I handle the big, huge epidemic with the mega problem. It's like, what are these people doing? Why am I having this little busybody work that has no reason to have my attention? I don't get any recognition from the public for basically like, oh, you did this and this is your repetition goes up. It's just, the side quests feel just useless. As long as like the world too, like 95, no, that's being too generous. 98% of characters in this world are useless. They're useless. They serve no other freaking position in this world except for just taking up your time with expedition. That's it. That's all it is. They just want to talk your head off. Well, not even talking. There's no voice acting in this game. There is none. For how long have Pokemon been around? 30 years? 30 years! And it's one of the most profitable franchises, and you're telling me they can't get voice acting in this? Because I swear to God, if I hear drink, drink, drink every time I press the A button, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to go off the deep end. Like, seriously, Game Freak, just hire some voice actors. It's okay. Just let it happen. And some, and talk about investing money too. Why do the buildings in this game seem extremely flat and lifeless? Like, it doesn't have any flavoring to it. It doesn't have any spice to it. It's dull. There's nothing really to write home with the artistic view of this game. Like here, in the gameplay right here, how is this entertaining? Why is any of this dialogue contributing to the story at all? Sprites give me a wonderful aroma. Like, what does that contribute to the world? This is exactly what I'm talking about. They don't put any effort into this game. All they did was severely cut it down from Legends of Arceus. You know what? Actually, matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about that. The differences between Legends of Arceus and this game real quickly. You're going to love this. Now, I can already hear in the comment section, Gara, how is Legends of Arceus better than ZA? Let me go ahead and let me explain this to you real quickly. I'll tell you exactly why it's superior, especially with the wild zones. With the wild zones, you're not trapped in the city. You actually go out and explore the world, understand the worlds, different people and how they live their own lives. Like, you're not trapped in this city with boring NPCs that go, yeah, I like to sniff this Pokemon, herp-a-derp. It just doesn't make sense why they have wild zones within the city. It doesn't make sense because it makes more sense to have these wild Pokemon out in the wild for you to go out there and hunt them down. Please, let me ask you something real quickly. Is it more satisfying to enter a wild zone and look to your left and find the Pokemon that you're looking for, aka like a Pikachu? I say no. I say absolutely not. And Pokemon Legends of Arceus, I'm getting them mixed up now. I'm just gonna say Arceus and ZA from now. The difference between that is that I get to go out in the wild and hunt for the Pokemon, and I get to see new Pokemon. I get to experience these new Pokemon and how they work. And hell, there's even a time when I played Arceus where I was dead set on a team, basically. I was specifically a water type, right? I was dead set on having a Gyarados on my team, right? Guess what? Guess what appeared? A Blutzel. This Pokemon was so cracked as an alpha, I traded him out from a Gyarados to a Blutzel because he was so good at his stats were and his nature was so good as an alpha. I traded him out. Can you think about that for a second? Going out in the wild, seeing all the options that are available to you and capturing whatever you want, and you're just happy. And the wild zones within ZA is absolutely lifeless. There is no reason besides entering that zone, finding your favorite Pokemon, and moving on. There is no reason to even bother with the wild zones like it would be in Legends Arceus. Because at least in Legends of Arceus, you were more intrigued to involve yourself into the world, to explore around. You would look in Legends of Arceus and say, oh shit, that cave over there. Yo, I wonder if maybe there's like a Geodude in there, or maybe a Machop, or maybe a Larvitar in there, or maybe like an alpha version of them. There is nothing in the wild zones that can even replace the stuff in Arceus. It doesn't make sense why they put wild zones in this game in the first place. What they should have done in the first place is take the concept of wild zones and just get rid of it. But then what they should have replaced it with is allowing these Pokemon to go everywhere around the city, okay? Like, stick with me on this one, and just imagine this. You get a random side quest to go down to the sewers, and you find an alpha Feraligatr that has been causing problems for the citizens. And you go down there and you capture it. You could do so many things with this concept. It's not even funny. And I worry for Game Freak. Like, where is your guys' best at? Like, I saw you guys do your best with Legends of Arceus. This right here, this is just slop. This is a sorry excuse of a Pokemon game. This is just like, this feels like Pokemon Scarlet Violet fused with Arceus. And then you slap the light on top of it, and this is what you get. This is exactly what you get. And now you're probably thinking to yourself, Gara, I could deal with the NPCs not having voices and talking to us. I can handle the dialogue, which is absolutely terrible. You know, they try to make this illusion of choice that you have, like you just saw right there. Yeah, it's just nothing but a yes, yes, all the time. It just, you have no choice in situations. Like, you could literally say, oh, I don't want to do this, and they just say, no, you're going to do it. You're going to do it whether you like it or not. It's absolutely terrible. And then you could say, oh, I could deal with the wild zones, Gara. I'll just enter these wild zones, look for my favorite Pokemon real quickly, throw a Pokeball at it, and I'll just capture it and move on. Well, I got another thing to add to this little Shinderu over here. Okay, here's what I have to add. The battling system, this live turn-based whatever monstrosity that they put together, is absolute trash. It is absolute trash compared to what they did to Legends of Arceus. Legends of Arceus had the superior system to where it was actually balanced. But here, with this version of the game, basically ZA over here, there is no balance. If your Pokemon is fast enough, you can spam your attacks at people. I am talking about you can spam bite, hyper beam, well, it's not hyper beam, but like a water attack and a bite all in one, like a matter of like 3 seconds on your opponent, to the point where they don't even have a turn for themselves to attack back at you. Oh, and another problem with this system just by itself. If you try to do like a sneak attack on somebody here and you're in like a fenced area and your Pokemon is outside of it, it is going to get caught outside of the fence. Look at Charizard right now. He is outside of the fence trying to attack this Gardevoir, and it's not happening. It's just not, even though it just used evasion right there, but you get my point there. The system that they have with the new Pokemon game is not it. It needs to be scrapped, and you need to go back to the Legends of Arceus one. This is an absolute disgrace to Pokemon. It is absolutely a disgrace. On top of that, too, whoever is in charge over there at Game Freak making these decisions, going forward with them, needs to be fired. Whoever worked on Legends of Arceus needs to take his place. I don't know who it is or whatever they do out there at Game Freak as a boss there. You need to go. Because obviously you don't care, all you care about is recycling Pokemon for the, well, I should say, for the money, basically. And Mega Battles. You think it would be something enjoyable to have within the game, you know, have it as like an actual challenge? Maybe something like as a roadblock in front of you? No, it's just another crappy system that was injected into this universe. Like, fighting an alpha out in the wild in Arceus was actually fun. It was actually dangerous. In this, you're locked in here between either 3 to 5 to 10 minutes fighting against a bulky Mega for absolutely no good reason at all. Mind you, just like these Megas are bulky as hell. And I have an over-leveled Charizard beating down a freaking Beedrill. And guess what? The only way that you can really do some damage to these fucking Megas is to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. I kid you not, because watch right here. As soon as I Mega Evolve my Charizard right now, he will start to dish out the damage like you have never seen before, okay? We're about almost like maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Watch this. Watch what happens when my Mega Charizard melts this fucking Beedrill. You see this? Yeah. How is this any fun? Why do I have to constantly rely on the Mega Evolution system just to fucking do damage? Why can't I just have, like, I don't know, just have a regular Charizard fighting against it? And it doesn't help, too, at the pure fact that the Megas over here chase after your fucking trainer instead of attacking your Pokemon, which is the one that's dishing out the most fucking damage. And your partners, too, except for the other two, Lydia and Nirvana, or how to say his name. Yeah, the main person that you meet throughout the whole story, she can use Mega 2. Why the fuck is she not using Mega 2 to help the fuck out during the fucking battle, Game Freak? Now, if you actually watched that Mega fight when I was fighting against the Beedrill, you noticed that it was dropping little minions right there. Yeah, Kakunas basically, all around it, right? Did you notice that the lock-on system right at the beginning wasn't locking onto the Beedrill or the Kakunas at all? Yeah, guess what? Guess freaking what? The system that they have implemented into the game is affecting the lock-on system to the point where it is not locking on accurately to the targets that you want to. And God help you if you were trying to like de-aggro from Beedrill to one of the Kakunas, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. I have tried it during that whole match, trying to get rid of the Kakunas because they were shooting speed, string shot at us to slow down our speed. But it was a hazard. It was a bother to even do it. I'm not joking at all. Like I can't even explain how bad it really is to not have to have your lock-on system work properly during a big event during that match. I can't even focus on directly on what Pokemon I want to RKO real quickly. It just doesn't make sense why they replaced the previous battle system with this one. And speaking of the Pokemon too, I know a lot of you are probably thinking in the comment sections, Gar, you have a Kadabra right there that you can easily evolve. Well, here's a bit of a spoiler alert. In Legends Arceus, you actually had a link cable that you could attach to your Pokemon and evolve them if you couldn't trade. But in this fucking game right here, there is no link cable. There is no alternating item that you could use to evolve your Pokemon, as far as I could find out. As far as I found out that I used Google real quickly to figure out how I could evolve my Kadabra into an Alakazam, guess what? Guess what I need to do? I need to either A, go find somebody that's got a Nintendo Switch and then trade with them, or B, roll the fucking dice online to trade a Pokemon with somebody and pray to God I get my Alakazam back. Yeah, they took the simple concept that made it easier for you to evolve your Pokemon, they took it away. They took it away. They didn't even bother putting it back in. Like, what is the fucking point of completing your Pokedex then? What is the fucking point of even shiny hunting? Like, I don't... Just all these decisions that Game Freak has made with this game is absolutely fucking mind-boggling. So let's go ahead and talk about the Battle Royale section of this game. Okay, let's talk about it, because you know what? This part of the game is major. It's a key component for you to keep progressing in the story and keep ranking up. Let me just tell you something. It's boring. It's just another, how can I say, reinvented way for you to fight hordes of useless trainers for absolutely no good reason. That's all it is. That's it. That's all it is. It is absolutely god awful to even just engage in this content, because here I am running around mindlessly trying to find some more trainers to fight, but they just don't spawn in. I thought there were supposed to be plenty enough trainers in one section for you to level up. I don't get this game. I don't get this game at all. Oh, and if you think that you're leveling up from Z to A, guess what? That gets invalidated at the point that you meet a certain agent during the story mode, and he literally, like you beat him in a promotion match, and he sends you from, I think it was like W all the way to F. Meaning that you're missing like more, promotion matches, meeting more NPCs. Yeah, the game literally robs you of that, even though it could have been extra stuff for you to do. It's just like, why we even implement the system? I'd rather have the trials back from Alola, if I'm not saying that right, or I would like the gym battles back, because this new system is absolutely garbage. It is just lazy, god-awful mobile gaming. Now, a lot of you are going to be asking, hey, Gar, how's the Pokemon story? How does it go? Like, I'm going to be frankly honest. All I know is that Megas are a problem within the city and Pokemon are flowing in. That's about it. There's no antagonists that there's usually would be within the game that are pulling the strings behind the scenes, making everything. There doesn't seem to be a fucking villain. I don't understand why any of this is happening in the first place. I mean, I do, but the ending is so bad, I don't even want to spoil it. Like, at this point, I'm going to tell you to go to YouTube right now and look up the ending. Go right ahead, because you're going to be more confused than I could probably just explain to you. The game, this game's story is so bad, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to label this the worst Pokemon story I have ever engaged with in the Pokemon franchise. And I don't give that title out to any to any video game I've ever played in my life. I'm going to declare it on this Pokemon. This Pokemon game has the worst story ever made by mankind. Actually, I take that back. I could probably say that this was probably generated by AI. I'm willing to bet money on that one, because the story in here seems like it was built by AI. Now, there are some things that I do want to mention to you guys about the rendering distance in this game. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if NPCs aren't in your line of sight, please be careful just walking around or rolling around, or you could end up like this person. And like the old saying goes, watch where you step. And don't get me wrong, there are some good things within this game that I can admit that is there, but the cons are so overly whelming in this video game that it just outshines the pros in every conceivable way. Like, I can't remember any of the pros off the top of my head right now, but it's just it just outweighs it. It's just a bad game. Now, you know what? To say it's a bad game is to underline what a true bad game is. This is in its own category by itself of how bad it truly is. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, if you were to ask me to make a top 10 worst games of 2025, this is number one. It's a hot take. This is number one. And you know what? I hate to say it, I really do, but it's a terrible game. I would not waste $70 or $50 or $40 on this game. You know what you should do with this money that you have right now? You're trying to look for a game to play that's like a monster capturing game. Go look at games like Shin Megami Tensei 5, Vengeance, basically. Or go look at the new Digimon game that released, Time Stranger. And just play those games. But Gara, I want a handheld. Buy a Steam Deck. It's better than buying a $500 console that you're barely going to enjoy anyway. Buy a Steam Deck. Buy those games on there and just enjoy them portability on the go. They run extremely well on there for, running on the Steam Deck. I shouldn't say high quality, but those games running on the Steam Deck, it's truly amazing. And I'm begging you, please don't buy a Switch 2. Don't buy the new Pokemon game because you're going to be disappointed. I'm telling you that already. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You are going to be disappointed. And you know what? That's the end of my rant/review of this game. But anyway, if you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, if you enjoy my type of craziness and the content that I bring to you guys almost every single week, well, subscribe to the channel because I'll definitely have more of that content coming straight to you guys. But besides that, fam, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.